like deja vu. It's been exactly 1 year since we arrived with our one-way ticket to Summit last year. So, and here we are again. Great to be here. Great to be here. So we're going to talk about challenge groups and fit clubs today. How many people here love working out? By show of hands. How many of you love working out? How many of you love working out with other people? Show of hands. Awesome. So this should be perfect. This should be perfect. I really want to talk about how you can use fit clubs, okay? And just by a show of hands, how many people here either attend a fit club or have a fit club? A lot of you. Okay, so we have a lot of people who are doing fit clubs. Awesome. How many of you are doing challenge groups? Wonderful, wonderful. And how many of you, by a show of hands, are either P90X or Insanity certified? Woo! Awesome. All right, great showing from the UFT. Awesome. So why fit clubs? Why challenge groups? Why get certified? Why does any of this make sense? So let's start by talking about fit clubs and how you can use fit clubs to grow your business. The biggest issue I hear with fit clubs is people wonder, well, where do I do it? Where do I go? The church won't let me do it. My community center won't let me do it. Well, guess what? There is absolutely no policy that says where you have to do your fit club. That means you can do it anywhere, okay? You can do it in your living room. I have coaches here, Lola and Louisa here in the back, who have a fit club at their house every Friday, and they invite their friends over to work out. Okay, so if you don't have a place to do one, you can do it anywhere. You can do it in the park. You can do it at your house. You can do it at your friend's house. And the great thing about a hole on the stage. All right. Great thing about your fit clubs too is that there are a lot of fit clubs in the area. So if you don't want to start one of your own, you can plug into somebody else's fit club. Okay? Anybody else ever plugged into somebody else's fit club? Yeah, just a few of you. Oh my gosh, it's a great way. You invite people to come work out. If you don't have one of your own, you invite them to another fit club. Beachbody has a whole site. You put in your zip code, and it shows you a list of all the fit clubs that are close to you. Okay? So yeah, go ahead, Neil.
I want to say this as the husband. If you think you don't have a place to find a fit club, well, I'll say, Sharon, where did we meet you? At a fit club, right? So we moved completely across the country from the East Coast to the West Coast. Had to start from scratch all over again after building this foundation as fitness experts and the fit club people. And we had a rock and fit club right at South County High School where, we went in there, did the legwork, so on and so forth. Guess what? I still have a 9-to-5 job. I went to work, I came home, there was a fit club going on in my house. Do it, just do it. Don't ask permission, make it happen. I was like, who are these people? Like I came in, I was like, hey, how you doing? Make it happen. If you don't have the space, just do it.
Awesome. Thank you for adding that. And with your challenge groups, guys, guess what? You can do your challenge group on Facebook. So you don't have to have a location to do a challenge group, and you don't have to be a fitness expert or a nutrition expert to do a challenge group or a fit club. So anyone who's feeling intimidated for doing a fit club or a challenge group because you are, maybe not where you want to be in your journey, or because you're not a certified trainer, please do not let that, oh my goodness.
Hey everybody! I'm not scheduled to be here, but why not a little surprise visit? Everybody feeling good? Everybody fired up? Everybody drink their Shakeology today? Everybody plan on moving and coming to my workout tomorrow? That's what I'm talking about. I want the entire planet there. So we got a really big room, which is important. I'm not supposed to be here. I just kind of jumped in. They asked me to jump in. I just want to come in and say thank you for your hard work, for traveling across the country, for being representatives for Team Beachbody, and helping solve this overweight obesity crisis. It's up to us. It's not the healthcare companies and the pharmaceutical companies. It's you. So thank you very much.
to really come through and, and talk. So we don't have to be fitness experts, we don't have to be nutrition experts to do these fit clubs and to do these challenge groups. So if that is something you're thinking like, oh, well, I still have a journey to go on, please do not ever allow that to stop you from really, the fit clubs are super easy, and we're going to talk about that. You put a DVD in, okay, and you press play, and you work out together. Is there anybody here who is not able to do that? Okay? You don't need to be a fitness expert to do that. Anybody can do that. And guess what? We're supposed to work out every day. So, doing a fit club once a week with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors, in your community, it's a part of what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So it's not going to take you any extra time. No extra time, I promise. Okay. So, why get P90X certified? This was a big question. Many of you know both Neil and I are both personal trainers, and I struggled with whether or not I wanted to go through with the certification. And here was the big thing I found with clients. When you meet with your clients, a lot of you trainers may hear this. People talk about P90X, right? Or you meet people who've done P90X or Insanity, and they say, I got injured, I hurt myself, or I don't know how to do it, I need somebody to help me. That's a great reason to get certified. Your clients are asking about it. Your clients are ordering it from the infomercial. You ask your clients how many of them have the infomercial, they already have, or the program, they already have it. They're already doing it. So you can be that expert to them. Whether you are a fitness professional or not, these certifications are going to set you up that you can be that expert to them. And if you're a fitness professional, you get your CEUs. CEUs done. You got your 2 CEUs for Insanity, 2 CEUs for P90X, and you are done for 2 years. Okay? This makes sense. This makes a whole lot of sense. So, how many of you approach fitness professionals about Beachbody? A lot of you? Talk to trainers, gym owners, group fitness instructors? Okay. Anybody struggle with what to tell them about why Beachbody makes a lot of sense for them? Everybody knows what to say to them? Okay, I got one honest person back here who says, yeah, what do I say to the trainers? So you want to lead with fitness when you're talking to trainers, right? They want to hear how this is going to make sense for their business. How can they add value to what they're doing? Okay, so this is something I want to talk to you about. As a trainer, here's what I tell people. Not only can I help people in my community get better results by recommending Shakeology, but I can help anybody, anywhere, all over the country by putting them into one of my challenge groups. And I can be their coach. So why would you limit yourself as a trainer to just working with the people in your local neighborhood? Why not work with people all over the country? This makes sense. Does this make sense? Yes. So you can tell trainers they can add more clients. They can work with more people.
And I can say this in listening to Christina talk with professionals. What she mentions all the time is, guess what? They're recommending something to their clients already. They really are. As trainers, before we knew Beachbody, I would tell people, go to GNC, get this, get that. It's natural. It's a natural question that comes up after every class that we teach. People come up and say, what should I eat before the workout? It's natural. And you have the beauty when you're in a setting, if you become certified or something, to say, the gym doesn't really let me talk about it here. Give me your email and telephone number. I'll get back to you. Perfect. Perfect. Then you send in the info.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for adding that, Neil. So great way to expand your client base and work with people all over the country. So how can you teach your team to duplicate fit clubs? How can you do this? How can you teach your coach all the way across the country to put together a fit club? Well, it's super easy. You tell them to invite. That's one of our vital behaviors, right? Inviting. Why not invite somebody to come work out with you? Either at a fit club, or at your home, or at somebody else's fit club. Okay? So teach your coaches to use the fit club environment to invite people to learn more about the fitness programs. Okay? How can you teach your team to duplicate about challenge groups? Do challenge groups yourself. They can be coach challenge groups. They don't have to be all customer challenge groups. But do the challenge groups yourself. Have your coaches be a part of your challenge groups so they can learn how to do them themselves. Okay? How can you duplicate with P90X and Insanity? You can have your team all over the country getting certified, teaching classes, helping more people. I've got a lot of my team here in the front row, and 75% of them are certified in either P90X or Insanity. Okay? So all over the country, they're working out, they're sharing, they're inviting people to come to these workouts. And Beachbody has all the tools you need. They've got the waivers, they've got flyers. All you gotta do is plug in your information. Okay, they've got all the tools. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Everything you need to invite people to come and work out with you, to invite people to be a part of your challenge group. And when you get certified, they give you all the tools you need to promote yourself as a P90X or an Insanity certified trainer. Awesome. I haven't seen that picture in a while. So, why should a coach participate in a challenge group? How many of you have actually been in a challenge group yourself? Anybody? Awesome. Is it an amazing experience? Absolutely. And 70% of the most successful coaches in Beachbody are a product of the product. And what better way to be a product of the product than to be a part of a challenge group, okay? And here's a question. Are you sharing the business with people at your fit clubs and in your challenge groups? Are you sharing with them the opportunity to partner as a coach? I certainly hope so, because I promise you, if you're not, somebody else is. Okay? Make sure you talk to the people you invite about being, about becoming a coach. Okay? And challenge group home parties. How many of you are doing home parties? I know home parties are a lot of fun. Do challenge group home parties. Invite people over. Help them find a fitness program that makes sense. Serve them some Shakeology. We've got all sorts of great new flavors. We've got that new greenberry, which is awesome. Give people an opportunity to taste it, see what it's about. Neil wants to add something?
I just want to add something again as the husband. How many of the husbands or fathers here say, what are we doing this weekend? Anybody? By show of hands, anyone? I ask that question a lot. Like, what are we doing this weekend? Guess what Christina will say? We're having a home party on Sunday. So again, don't, just, for the wives, I don't give much advice to wives, but for the wives, if you just do it, if you don't have room for the fit club, make the fit club in your living room or in your gym like Christina did to me. If you don't have time for the home party, schedule it and then tell him where he's going to be. Because that's what he's waiting for anyway. Just do it,
So really, guys, when you're thinking about the volume, I do want to touch on this real quick. Teach your coaches to run at least one challenge group every 30 days, okay? And if you think about the numbers, that's 3 to 5 people every month, right? So that's 36 to 60 people a year, okay? 36 to 60 people a year whose lives you have the opportunity to change. And that's you by yourself. So do the other number of, if you're teaching your team to do at least one challenge group a month with 3 to 5 people, and you've got a team of 2 to start with, and they're inviting 36 to 60 people a year to become a part of a challenge, what's that doing to your volume? How is that building your team? And that's just one challenge group. Some of you are doing 5 challenge groups a month. Some of you are doing like, oh my gosh, I've got coaches who are doing, 10 challenge groups every 2 months, or 10 challenge groups a month, okay? So even if just one challenge group a month, that's gonna grow your volume with all that PV you're gonna get from your challenge pack points, right? It's gonna grow your team's volume, and it's gonna lead to, you're just gonna be changing so many people's lives and growing your business all at the same time, okay? So think about those numbers, go back and teach your teams how to plug into these fit clubs, how to do challenge groups, encourage them to do at least one a month, and see what happens to your business. And you'll come back here, just like a lot of coaches have, a year later, and you will have rank advance, you will have helped thousands of people, and you'll have a bigger team sitting here in the audience. So really, take that back.